Association with Lucas Bangle. He's supporting your brother, so I've got to ask you about his performance. What do you make of his performance back in the ring again?
Listen, he won comfortably. He showed he was levelled above his opponent. They offered him an easy opponent, but he accepted a dangerous one. He wanted to be back to where he was on his last fight, so he took a very dangerous opponent in the sixth rounder early on the night. That could have easily been for a title fight. But yeah, he took that fight and he showed levels above, and yeah, done well.
How was it for him? Obviously, he's fought on a massive stage. Previous fight against somebody like Virgil Ortiz was recognised as one of the top fighters in the world, and go from that to fighting back on early doors.
Yeah, obviously he's a bit gutted. Like at the end of the day, he fought on the biggest stage of them all, on a big Golden Boy show, main event against tipped to be one of the next best things. He came out second best that night, but he showed he belongs at world level. So for him tonight, boxing before it was even live on Sky. At one point, it wasn't even going to be streamed on YouTube. So luckily, it was early on in the night. It's not where he wants to be, but he got the win now. So hopefully next year, it'll be bigger and better things.
Good stuff, man. It's great to see him back because he has got a really good following down here as well. So I bet it's interesting for you guys to see a big boxing show on. So it's not exactly home, but it's close to home.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. It's great. Obviously, like Sky Sports coming down to Bournemouth. It's not too far from us at all. Hopefully I can be part of it sometime soon as well. And yeah, it's great to be. Great to be here, yeah.
So I want to speak to you about your own career. The interesting fact about your career is obviously a lot of young fighters, when they lose, they seem to think it's all over. I lost my I'm never going to get back. You lost 2 back-to-back, but now you're English super lightweight champion. So I think you should start off by, before I speak about your career, just send a message out to those fighters out there who are thinking after a loss it's all done with. What did you do to get yourself back in the mix, and how did you kind of recover from it mentally as well?
The thing is all mental strength. If you ain't got mental strength, you're not going to get anywhere in professional boxing. I lost 2 fights back to back. I took a tough one out in Russia. I thought I won, didn't get the decision. Then I fought for the English title at lightweight, a weight I shouldn't have been boxing at anymore. Killed myself to make the weight. Lost a very close fight as well, which I thought I won as well. But it is what it is. I took them both as learning fights. Like I learned a hell of a lot from both of them fights, and I just took it forward with me. I know how good I am. Them losses don't define me. I'm a very good fighter, and I've won the English title now, and I'm going to show the world how good I can be.
Definitely, man. So obviously you're the English champion. You won that back a couple of months back. So what's Lee Eaton got planned for you? Is it Lee Eaton that you're working with?
No, it's not Lee Eaton. I just boxed on that show. They offered me a space on that show, and I headlined it and won title. I'm freelance. I could fight on any show, any platform. Hopefully a Sky platform soon. English champion now. I believe I'm better than that. I feel like I'm a higher level than English champion, and hopefully my team, my manager Michael Bannigal, will sort me out a big fight early next year.
Well, you're talking of a big fight. I interviewed Shane McGuigan immediately after Adam Zeeton's win over Ryan Charlton. He could have mentioned any fighter in the country. He mentioned your name, Shane McGuigan. Did you see that?
Yeah, people was tagging me on social media and stuff, and I watched the show. But I won a bit of money on Adam Azim, to be honest with you, because I knew he'd blast Ryan Charlton out early. I whopped on some money in the first 3 rounds, so I knew he'd win. Ryan Charlton's a strong lad, but he's slow and he's small, and he was made for Adam Azim. Like I'm not that opponent. I'd bring a completely different game to him, and I'd trouble him, and I believe I would beat him. Calling my name out. They obviously don't think I'm as good as I am. They think I'm just a stepping stone, but it took me a long time to get in the position where I am now. I'm not no one stepping stone. Like, I'm a very good fighter, and I will prove that, and I will show that. We might meet down the line. Of course, I'd fight anybody, but I'm going to do what's right for my career. So whatever comes along is going to be benefiting me.
Obviously, because of his age, you won't be able to defend your English title. But how realistic could that even happen next? Because I think your name is the one that they were calling out. They want another British name. So is it realistic at all, or would you wait for it to be like a bigger money fight?
Listen, that's why you have your managers. That's why you have your team behind you. Listen, I'll fight anybody. It doesn't bother me. But whatever's going to benefit my career, obviously it's got to be financially right. And listen, I'm a very good fighter, and he's got all of this hype behind him. So I'm sure I'm going to keep winning. So that fight can happen eventually. I'm in no rush. Like, he's a young lad, and he is a good fighter. But I believe when I will go in the ring with him, I'll beat him. As simple as that.
Good man, Lucas. Just to finish on that note, any message for? Because to be fair, it wasn't Adam. It was Shane McGuigan that called his name out. So any message for Shane or Team Azim?
No message at all. Listen, they said that I could be a good stepping stone for their lads. I'm no stepping stone. If they think I'm an easy fight, then they need to think again. I believe I'm levels above his last opponent, and I would show that. All the best for him in his career, whatever's next, whether it's me or not. Do you know what I mean? All the best, but I'm going to be focused on my career and what's good for me.
Lucas, well done again on your recent English title win, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.